So now we come to a next dish. So for me, kind of a bit some childhood memories too. Obviously without the truffle that came later on. And as we call it in Switzerland, it's Knöpfli, and in Germany, and you call it like Spätzle. Main difference is our dough is a bit more firm, and you press it, so you get some drops. And in south of Germany, mostly it gets shaped from the board. And yeah, this dish actually was created like a couple of years ago, together with my, at that time with my sous chef. So he came from Germany as well, from Schwabeland. So that's why we had that idea of bringing some childhood memories and some heritage from both sides of the Alps on a plate. And it's a very simple dough, so sparkling water, very good Knöpfli flour, and it's all about the eggs. So we use some Demeter eggs from our friends just next door, and then you cook it, you chill it, and now we just pan fry it a little bit in a little oil, just to get a little coloring. And yeah, that's a dish. It's really like soul food. It pays attention, as I said already, about our alpine and heritage, what we have here. And yeah, I love surprising guests like that with something you think at the beginning very simple, but then we take out a very deep flavor. So after a while, so if they have a little heat, so we add some of our roasted yeast butter, what we do. So it's roasted yeast with butter, water, and a little bit of vinegar. And this really creates an amazing, nice flavor. And it's very umami. So this gets folded in. So we roast the butter so that the solids are caramelizing. And then we have a beautiful cheese water. So we have a mountain Spriens, that's our kind of Parmesan what we have, and a Gruyère, both aged at least for 36 months in a cellar, so very umami. What we do, we cook it with water sous vide on 90 degrees, and afterward it gets turned with in the Thermomix. So and then we actually want to have a kind of a very juicy consistency, a little bit, you know, like as you say, like a risotto, like very schlotzy, very nice and fluffy. And then you have to play around a little bit so it stays together. Yeah, this looks good. Let's have a little taste. Oh yeah. Oh wow. I love it. Then we have a plate. Plating, important, we want to keep it together. So we have a ring. Then we fill in our, it's a kind of a Knöpfli, I would say, you can call it like a Swiss kind of dumpling. So we fill this in. Then we have a lovely puree, what we made out of a Pericor truffle. Few dots. Then we have some dried wild caraway seeds, what are still growing in our mountains. So we collect them and then we dry them. So surprisingly, actually I had in my mind, you know, my grandma always told me, like, if something is very heavy, use some caraway seeds so it makes it lighter. So we did that, and then we found out it works so well with truffle. It's unbelievable. It's a whole new pairing. Then we have some fresh Perigord truffle. This gets shaved, and then we place it. So on the plate, basically we want to cover the whole Knöpfli, because it should be like that surprise when you dig in, so oh, there's something underneath, but it looks like, oh, there's just it's just truffle what they served to me. So voila, something like this, huh?